as of April 24th, GitHub is going to force you essentially to be able to use the interaction data that you have with Copilot to be able to train our AI models. If you want to learn how to be able to deactivate that, I'm going to go ahead and show you here above. So if you guys have seen my previous video about why I got off of GitHub in the first place, then this video probably won't come as any kind of surprise to you. So the reason I got off GitHub is because they are going to essentially shuffle all of your repositories into training their LLMs, i.e. Copilot. Now, you may think this isn't a big deal, but let's say that you're working on a project that this is proprietary for you. This is your actual bread and butter that you're making money off of. I don't feel comfortable authorizing LLMs just to be able to train on any of my code bases just cause. But if you feel comfortable about that sort of thing, that's fine. But I am going to show you how to be able to disable it if you're not too cool with it. So when you go into your profile here on GitHub, I do still have to use GitHub for the blog that I am making. I'm using Astro, and through Astro, they have a compatibility with Netlify. Netlify uses GitHub. So it is what it is. It was it was necessary evil in this case, but nonetheless, that's not what this video is about. I'm going to show you guys how to be able to avoid going through the same BS. And so it says review this update. That's to be able to go over the actual details, what the update entails. It's a bunch of hullabaloo and crap. Just go to the GitHub account details. And so from here, so we got the GitHub account details. You're going to go into your profile here. Okay, good. All right. You're going to scroll all the way down. And under privacy, because this does have to do with your privacy. That is the biggest problem that I have with these AI/language models and artificial intelligence is we made it legal to steal. Like, let's call it what it is. Like, they're just basically stealing the intellectual property of creators, engineers, so forth and so on, and regurgitating them to a paying customer. I don't understand whether this isn't considered copyright infringement or intellectual property theft. But nonetheless, before I get on my soapbox, you're going to go to allow GitHub to use my data for AI model training, and you're going to put disable, right? So show Copilot. Enable Copilot for all GitHub features, including navigation bar, search, and dashboard. When disabled, Copilot will be hidden and unavailable. The setting does not apply to Copilot search or GitHub docs. I personally think that this is going to be one of those that we want to disable that as well. The repos, Netlify uses Claude, which Claude is currently in hot water today, but that's for another video as well. But that is it. That's all you got to do to be able to disable it and make it to where your GitHub repositories are not being used for large language models. Do I believe them, though? I don't. I don't fully believe them. I think that this could be lip service, but hey, I could be wrong. Short and sweet video. Comment, subscribe. Keep in touch, man. Subscribe. I'm going to do a whole lot of videos about this sort of tech news and the impact that it has on your intellectual property, my intellectual property, and our privacy. But till next time.